Ladies and gentlemen, we see his bourbon on the set. Let's just show the man himself. Jim Gaffigan is here on the Rich Eisen Show.
Yes.
Father Time Bourbon. Good to see you, man.
I'm honored to be back.
Oh, stop. We're honored to have you, sir.
Among these men need this time. We need this time. We need to consume bourbon. Men need some time to get together with others.
I'm just I couldn't tell you. I'm already up here in terms of my level of admiration for you, okay? But it's kicked up another notch because you've got bourbon to sell. So why not go to the state of Kentucky? Get a spot in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Fill it up with your fans and do an entire set on bourbon. I mean, that is the way to sell, man. That's the way to sell.
I did it.
You sure did, man. And it's right now available on YouTube. Over 1 million people have viewed it in the first 24 hours, which is phenomenal. Released on Sunday. It's all about bourbon.
When I came up with the idea, I had a couple bourbon jokes because I'm totally into bourbon. I was like, what if I just did a whole set about bourbon? When I brought it up to my agent and manager, they're like, so you don't want to make any money. You don't, because I knew I couldn't go to Netflix or Hulu with a comedy special about bourbon. But I was, it's all self-assignment. So I knew that it would be a niche play. I knew that I would just put it on YouTube. But I am thrilled that it's getting views. It's great.
Yeah. So you're not an alcoholic.
No.
Although I will ask you this question and see if you'll answer it. Do you want to drink right now?
I think we should.
10:26 in the morning.
Do it.
It's Thanksgiving week, for God's sake.
Open up this bottle of Father Time Bourbon. Oh, by the way, did you hear that noise? Did you hear that noise?
That sounded really, really good.
Oh, baby.
It's going to, we'll drink some of this, and the day will be great. And then, by the way, it's, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock? Then around 3 p.m., we'll be like, I think I'm done for the day.
But not an alcoholic.
Not an alcoholic. Right. This is beautiful.
Cheers,
Thank
sir.
you. Cheers.
Thank you. Good. All right, back on the Rich Eisen Show. Hold on, let me take a... for our, by the way, ESPN Radio presented by Progressive Insurance is just returned.
I love Progressive Insurance.
Oh, I'm glad you do, because this is what presents ESPN Radio. I'm now taking a drink of Father Time Bourbon.
That's quality, right?
Ooh, that'll leave a mark at 10:27 in the morning.
That's good.
That's good. Ooh, that warms the gullet, sir.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the first hit might have a little edge, but
Can confirm.
That'll bring you into a pleasantry. Like there is, first of all, I cannot articulate how much I love the bourbon and whiskey world. Like there is something about the bourbon community and how men come together. Men need it, because men are dumb. We are dumb creatures. I can prove it. Like let's think of a hypothetical predominantly male occupation. Let's say football coach, right? Let's say NFL legendary football coach. Let's say our hypothetical football coach, won 5 Super Bowls.
Sure.
Let's say there was like a coach who won 5 Super Bowls. And then to prove that he's dumb, let's say that guy was, his legacy was destroyed by a 24-year-old social media manager. That could only happen to a man. That could only happen to a man. Now, you may sit there and go, wow. Hey, well, maybe they're in love. They could be in love. She's 24, he's 73.
Yeah.
Some people have a problem with that.
Just picking ages out of the air.
And, people that have an issue with that, they're called women. You know what I mean? Because guys hear that age difference and they're like, hey, love is love, right? Love is love. My point is, she is not evil. He's dumb. And even though he's a defensive mastermind, he's dumb because he's a man.
Bringing it all full circle,
right?
With the bourbon.
I would
understood.
I would love.
Do you think that plays anything into it?
I would love an NFL Films recap of the Bill Belichick of the last 2 years. Dun 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 dun. Bill Belichick, with cut-off sleeves and curt demeanor. Could he stand up to a gold digger? Absolutely not. But he doesn't have one friend. He doesn't have one friend that's like, Bill,
Listen.
You might need another finger there, Rich.
This subject matter will turn a host to drinking.
Can I honestly say?
10:29 in the morning. Oh, that's going down strong.
Here's how I know
This
that
take and this bourbon.
Here's how I know that Bill Belichick is still someone that I respect.
Okay.
I say those jokes with a little amount of fear. Like, I wouldn't want to run into him.
I laugh at these jokes with the same amount of fear.
Yeah,
as well. To be honest with you, Jim.
When you see him talk, you're like, am I in trouble? Did I do something wrong? But yet, the weakness. We all, men are dumb. We need that.
Father Time Bourbon. The Everything is Wonderful tour dates as well are out there. JimGaffigan.com for tickets and more dates. And again, I can perfectly attest right now that Father Time Bourbon is going down.
It's good, right?
Really smooth. The second tug is a little bit easier than the first.
It's a shock. It's kind of like the first child. You're like, what am I doing? And then the second child, you're like, I don't know what I'm doing.
No, you have
right?
no, and then by the fifth, you're like, I don't care what I'm doing.
By the fifth, you're like, what is this? This is bourbon. All right.
Where are you doing Thanksgiving? Where are we doing?
I'm doing
Gaffigan Thanksgiving.
We are doing it at home.
Oh, okay.
And my eldest is cooking Thanksgiving with her boyfriend.
Okay.
And it's gonna be chaotic. I love my daughter. She's a terrific cook, but her timing is not. Like we might be eating at 9 p.m. Do you know what I mean? And I think there's going to be some kind of diplomatic, there's some diplomacy that's going to occur because my wife is giving up some of the authority.
I was about to ask you as a follow-up question, is there some control seating issues that might be resting in your world that you are now part and parcel to having to potentially referee at any point in time?
But I feel like once your kids become teenagers, you are in an ongoing diplomatic mission, right? Because teenagers are mentally ill, and you don't know what kind of diplomatic mission you'll be in. Sometimes some teenagers are like Russia, just hostile for no reason at all. Some teenagers are like China, emerging superpowers, and some teenagers are like North Korea. You're just, what do I have to give you to not blow up this world, right? That's what these teenagers are like, right? And so it'll be fun as long as they don't drink my bourbon.
Well,
that's all I care.
was about to say, with two teenagers at home and another one about to cheers.
Cheers.
Good to see you. Oh my God, that's again.
Hour 3.
I don't know what's more uncomfortable for me to laugh at, the Belichick Jordan jokes or the teenager jokes right now, because then I'm living in that world right now, and they are all over YouTube right now. They see everything that's going on right now.
No,
they're very well aware.
There's a certain amount. By the way, here's the thing about history is normally written by the victors, but as a parent, you have to understand your children will write the history.
Yes.
And you will most likely be portrayed as an evil dictator who is drunk with power.
Yes.
And sometimes just drunk. So you might as well have a bourbon.
I was about to say, do you tap out during this entire? Do you contribute to the table setting, the cooking, the planning, or you're just tapping out?
There's going to be a lot of chaos, but I will definitely not partake in any drinking until much later in the day, in case I have to go to the store and buy an entire turkey dinner. You know what I mean? So it's
that's what these delivery apps are for, though.
Yeah,
Jim,
but
so you could sit at home and drink.
Those delivery apps, they never deliver what you ask for. You ask for like a ham, and they show up with a bag of apples, and you're like, I didn't ask for this. They're like, this is all they had, and you're like, all right, right?
They're not reliable enough.
No,
you got to stay sober. That's how unreliable these apps are.
You ever go to the grocery store and you feel like, am I the last person shopping for groceries? Because you can tell the other people there are just like.
I don't know about you, but I find, maybe this is a me thing, I'll share. I find shopping for groceries for the family incredibly pressure-filled.
Really?
Yeah, because I know I'm going to get the wrong thing. Yeah. And you come home, it's like, no. Like, that is not what we needed. Like, oh, no, this, you know the way, what the kids normally have. Yeah. Or the kids look at dad, that's not the ketchup.
Oh, that's,
you know what I mean? Like,
If you don't get Heinz, you're mentally ill.
Well, I mean,
obviously.
listen, I'm with you.
Are you a Hunt's guy? You can be a Hunt's guy.
I'm not a catsup guy. How dare you? I've never been more offended in my entire life. Catsup? No, sir. But no, I feel like there's a pressure on me that I'd rather stay at home and drink and roll the dice with a delivery app.
That's why Father Time Bourbon is called Father Time Bourbon. I think there's a diminishing respect towards fathers that is I don't, and we can't rise up because the patriarchy, like that's a bad thing. Clip that and use that. Jim Gaffigan's a monster. No, but like that's why Father Time is kind of this homage or this it's dedicated to fathers, because I think we kind of suck it up a lot.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you right now. I don't think I could go shopping having just 3 sips of this thing right now. Do you want anything, Chris? I know you're a bourbon
for sure.
guy.
I mean, I'll wait till the commercial break.
Why? Just come up.
It's all good.
Yeah, but Jim's going to head out.
I like how the top button is buttoned.
Thanks.
Oh, I know.
I'm a classy.
No, he's a classy guy.
He always does the Rain Man look. I know that. But bring a glass over here.
All right, let me find
You got to have some with Jim Gaffigan.
This is where he's like, I've 20 years sober, and then Rich made me drink.
I'm running a terrible shop here, man. There's actionable items all over the place right now.
Rich Eisen made you drink? Yeah, I had told him for 15 years that I don't drink. And then we're on the show, and he's like, all right, drink now.
Well, I don't know if this is a sign of this type of shop that I run, but Chris is in charge of human resources around here.
There you
go. Here we go. Bring it over here. Yeah, just walk in. Doesn't matter. All right.
There you go.
Rich, hold on. Let's all be quiet. Hold on a minute. Let me do this. Ready?
Rich.
You know what I love?
Oh, that was incredible.
There's some weight to that cork, right?
Oh, yes.
Some weight to the topper. That's important stuff. For the nerd thing, you gotta.
Do you QC the cork weight?
Well, it was pitched to me, but I really cared about. I mean,
wait a minute. You took pitches on the weight of the cork for Father Time Bourbon?
Yeah, I mean, Father Time is just it's just me and a college buddy, and he's like, I want to do this. What about this? Yeah, no, you got to nerd out on all this because I was so obsessed with it not being mediocre.
That smells good.
Do you want some?
Yeah, you know what? I will, but I can't get up right now.
Okay.
I've got some.
Yeah, he's too busy working.
You're right.
working
the
hard.
first hit is like,
So
am I wrong? It goes right down.
So good.
Is Disney rethinking their choice to give us a long-term contract? Do you think right now?
I don't think so.
I'm part of the Disney family. I did a Hulu special, so
okay.
Good.
it's all we're all
covered.
under the mouse.
We're
right?
covered. We're covered.
It's all good.
I'm just wondering, just doing a list of the most offended parties over the last 15 minutes. My teenagers, Bill Belichick, or Disney.
Yes.
Start bench cut.
And by the way, I should point out, I forced all of this about discussing bourbon, bringing the bourbon, having people drink. It was all my idea. Rich was against it.
You're an enabler. That's what you are now, man.
I play the victim.
Okay.
It's not bad.
That's part of fatherhood as well.
I think so. I had the joke. Being a father is like being, the backup quarterback on the NFL. You're on the team, but you're not the star. You know what I mean? And every now and then you're brought into the game, and people are worried. They're like, "When's that starter coming back? When's Aaron Rodgers coming back? I don't know." It's like
honestly, I do walk in to the house, and one of my kids will greet me by saying, "Where's mom?"
Yes.
And I'm like,
I'm here.
Like what? Like it's not hi. How's the day? Like what's going on?
Oh yeah.
Before I even it's just like, "Where's mom?" And it's just like, what the hell?
Yeah. I've been out of town, and my wife has been home with my son, and my son has called me. I've been in Philadelphia, and he's like, "Where's mom?" I'm like, "I think she's in the house with you." And he's like, "Can you ask her something?" I'm like, "What?"
It's so great. Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, okay, that's a great idea. My coordinating producer, Mike Hoskins, just got in my ear. Dan Hurley, the head coach of UConn basketball, had this to say about he wants his team to celebrate Thanksgiving Wednesday and not Thursday because they have a game Friday. And this is the way he phrased it from his podium.
We're going to celebrate our Thanksgiving on Wednesday as a team. We're going to eat what's in the turkey, Bobby? No. What makes people sleepy? Tryptophan. So we're not going to eat the tryptophan on Thursday and be sluggish as shit on Friday. So we're going to eat the tryptophan, the turkey and everything on Wednesday, so that all the tryptophan is out of our system by the time we get to MSG. Here we go.
Why what?
Is that an inspirational speech?
I think that is.
What do you think?
It's so interesting. I never thought of MSG, Madison Square Garden. Now I'm like, oh, is there MSG and MSG?
That's true.
But
yes,
that is an interesting tactic. But we've also, it's an ongoing thing. These professional and college athletes have to perform on these holidays
for us.
So
we don't have to talk to people.
Yeah,
when
it's
we're
like,
all home,
New Year's
together.
Day, or like
that's true.
December, there's going to be a bunch of games on Christmas, basketball and football, right? So it's like that's brutal, right? But I think that's a smart idea. Let's do it the day before. I think they shouldn't be able to. I wouldn't want my players even hanging around their family the day before a game, right? It's like
that's your rule, Coach Gaffigan. That's what you're doing.
I mean, it's like because you get home at Thanksgiving and I'm the youngest of 6 kids, and you will immediately fit into this role, right? So what if you spent all season building up the confidence of a player, and then they went home and they're like, oh yeah, that's right, in my family I'm considered the mess up. You don't want them to deal with that.
And then they have to go out and get you 20 points and 10 rebounds. No, thank you.
Exactly.
See, that's next level stuff right there.
That's the bourbon
talk. But what a speech right there. When no effing tryptophan. So
I love it. I love how he doesn't know that tryptophan is part of turkey. Like
he just didn't know the specific. He knew there's something in turkey that's going to make his kids sleep. But
isn't he considered a genius?
He is.
He's considered a genius. Not, hey, I don't come across as a brilliant man either, but like that press conference, I was like, I don't know if this guy, I don't know if I want him teaching any classes, stick to basketball.
Do you think he's tapping out at home too while everything else is being done for him or around
Absolutely.
him? Or I shouldn't say that for him or around him.
And maybe he was like, I don't want to, well, the thing about turkey is, forget about it making you sleepy. It's no one's favorite. No, when you go out to dinner, you're like, what are you getting? I'm getting a steak. I'm going to get the turkey. No one gets the turkey, right? It's just a weird, it's a weird choice. It's a good sandwich meat, but it's like they might as well have made egg salad the main dish on Thanksgiving. It's a little weird, right?
Egg salad.
But your daughter's in charge of the turkey.
She is, and she's going to do great.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
is that the bourbon talk?
By the way, there is something of
this is amazing.
All family gatherings, there's you have to be prepared for disaster. Like every family trip, I don't know what the thinking is behind. It's like, hey, you know how we bicker and argue? Let's take this on the road. It's just bizarre that we go into these things.
You need a disaster plan for vacations.
You have to
holidays.
be realistic. You have to be aware that things are going to go sideways.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Well, this has been a blast. The Everything is Wonderful tour coming to Denver, Colorado, January 22nd through the 24th. Last 2 days of January in St. Louis, Missouri, and then February 20th and 21st in Chicago, Illinois. JimGaffigan.com for tickets and more dates. Father Time Bourbon. It's an American spirit, as we all know. And it's a Kentucky bourbon.
It is.
Which is why you went to the Old Forester for the Bourbon Set that's available now on YouTube. Be part of the 1 million+ that have already viewed it. You're an anytime guest, Jimmy.
Thanks so much. Certainly, great to be back
certainly
here.
If you're going to enable us and bring us this alcohol. TJ, you're not a drinker, which is why I didn't really offer you any, unless you were up for bourbon. Are you up for some
Here's
bourbon?
what you don't do.
Uh-oh.
The last time Jim came, he bought a bottle.
Yeah.
I've been sipping on this in his tea for like the last 9 months.
Jeez.
Oh my
No one's
God.
even known about it.
That's
so.
why a little bit
is-
is gone
that
over
is
there.
brilliant.
Yeah.
That's pacing.
He
That's pacing.
never even knew, Jim.
That's a brave, smart man.
What a great shop I'm running
Right?
here.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
As head of HR, I approve all of this.
Oh my
See,
God.
that's why Brockman's in charge.
Cheers.
Of HR. But yeah, I'm going to get some of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I'm
all right. So
you didn't offer me any while I was being
I
poured.
thought you were not a drinker.
You know, when Jim Gaffigan's in the house.
Okay.
You got to
know
do
what I
it.
mean?
He has 25 years sober, and now he's drinking.
Ladies and
Susie's
gentlemen.
here, you partake.
Oh, that's
too.
true. Susie comes here. When my wife sits in here, she brings mimosas for everybody.
Oh, she does.
She
All
does.
right.
So
Most
I guess
are on the house.
this is great. Disney is now rethinking its choices.
They're thinking, why didn't you do this
Blame me,
sooner?
it wasn't Rich. It
That's
was me.
correct. JimGaffigan.com. Father Time Bourbon is also something that you should have around the holiday. It pairs well with turkey, right?
It's
and that F and tryptophan.
It's called a turkey blend.
At Jim Gaffigan on Instagram. Everybody check out all things Jim Gaffigan. Have a safe journey, sir, back home for Thanksgiving.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, we're back with more in a moment. And I don't mean more bourbon. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.